What up? What up? What up? What's
Bam!
going on with y'all? Chill.
So all things considered, he has to be about all things considered. We're bringing this shit to life. They're gonna be intrigued, PT. You know we got the sauce.
We're going to get into some serious conversation here in a second.
We got the sauce, man. What is all things considered? What the fuck is it? You know what I'm saying? What, man?
What the fuck is it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we have no idea what we're doing.
823, what's up, fam?
Well, hold on. Let me try to do something different.
This thing is crazy.
Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2.
Absolutely.
Check 1, 2.
823, what's up, fam?
We're going to get into some serious conversation here in a second. Chill.
Bro. I am so happy right now.
Bam!
Plus one.
Here we
You know
go.
what I'm saying?
Here we go.
Gotta bring it in. I gotta hit this one time. y'all.
823, what's up, fam?
That was
Yeah.
facts. That was facts, bro. That was facts. 823.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on with y'all? Salute. Good to see everybody. What's going on with you?
Hell yeah.
So what you been up to, Josh? What you been up to, man?
Man, grinding, working. Bro, look, seriously, look. The newest thing for me is I'm staying in the house because it is too damn expensive to leave the house. Seriously.
I swear, you ain't lying, man.
Bro.
I put that high test in my shit, man. You know, I want that clean gas going in my old shit, man. It's like $5.45 a gallon or some shit. I get like 10 gallons and it's like $60 or some shit. I mean, I just don't. What the fuck is going on, man? What is going on? And how are people making excuses for this shit?
Hey, man.
How are people making excuses for this shit?
Bam.
All these non-voting ass motherfuckers.
Yeah, man. I went to
Put this
Kroger's,
shit
bro.
in place.
Yeah, hey, I went to Kroger's, the grocery store, just to pick up some basics. Nothing fancy, just some basics. Bro, it cost me $40 leaving the house. 40. Yeah, I put 40 in. I know that's weak sauce. But I put $40 in the truck to get to the grocery store.
And a
Bro, for real, it's a quarter tank. And then I get the Kroger's and I'm like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? I want some like some meat, some sandwich meat, some ham. You know what I'm saying? The basics, bro. A loaf of bread, a pack of lettuce, $63. I'm like, oh my God, I've just spent $105 just for leaving the damn house.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. Let me tell you, man, it's been some weird shit. So, you know, we've been having a hard time finding bloodworms, you know, for bait for fishing. Bloodworm is like the awesomest bait. Boom, bam, bit. Man, the other day, Nisi rode down to the tackle shop, and these Bammers was saying, "Oh, we got jumbo bloodworms, but you usually get 12 bloodworms. You know, you get a dozen bloodworms,
Okay,
and it's like give or take $15 for 12 of these motherfuckers."
Damn. Okay.
She goes to the joint, and they're like, "Look, we got dozens of them, but they're really, really small, and they were so small they wouldn't even fit on a little tiny hook." Then they said, "But we got jumbos, but they're 6 for $15, a half a dozen." And the thing about it is the jumbos were just regular sized bloodworms.
Yeah.
But because they're having such a hard time getting these jokers, they're getting a few regular sized joints, calling them jumbos and charging you double because you're only getting half the amount. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, what? It's hitting everything, man. It ain't just food. It ain't just gas. It's everything. Like we were talking backstage and you was talking about how rent's going up on people and shit. It's like, what the hell is going on here, man?
Yeah, it's the switcheroo. We're being bamboozled, bro.
It's going bonkers. It's going bonkers, and it's going to get worse. That's the problem, man. I keep seeing headlines, and I look. I tell y'all in the chat, I've been trying to stay away from clicking on them things, man. Nope, I'm gonna go look at this beach cart. Nope, I'm gonna go look at this fishing rod, this new fishing reel. Yeah. Nope, I'm gonna go watch Shallow Hal. I ain't clicking on that shit. I ain't watching that shit. But I mean, you gotta stay up on it a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't completely walk away from it. And when I start seeing the people that I can trust, that like trust wholeheartedly to speak about something, and I'm like, okay, it must be serious. Now I'm seeing them talk like we were talking 4 months ago, 3 months ago. You know what I'm saying? They're talking about the shit that we was hitting on. I'm not saying we were the first or the only. I'm just saying that we were hitting on shit 2, 3, 4 months ago. That now these big timers are hitting on big time, and I'm like, oh shit, man, shit's getting deep. It's starting to hit. It's starting to hit.
100 for real. 100. Seriously, I've been watching some of the videos, and like you said, these big hitters. I'm like, bro, we was talking about that like 4 months ago.
$700 for some new tires. I'm saying it depends. I mean, if you driving a Chevy Chevette or some shit, you know what I'm saying? A Pinto, and you paying $700. Man, I'll tell you about some tires.
Okay.
You want to hear about some tires, Firefly? I bought 2 beach tires. 2 beach tires for my fishing cart. $450 for a beach. Man, I can go get 4 tires. Man, I got 4 rims for my van, and it cost me under $400. It was right around $400 with tax. I just spent more on 2 tires for a fishing cart than I had for my whole entire van, man. It's I don't know how people are making it. I don't know how poor folks, people that don't have a whole lot of money, man, the ones that were struggling before all this shit happened.
Yeah.
How are they fucking doing it, man? How are they eating?
They're not.
How are they driving? How are they doing anything?
They're not. Yeah, my little sis, I'm not gonna say minimum wage, probably slightly above minimum wage, but they're not making it. Seriously, this is like one of the unspoken truths right now. The lower income earners aren't making it unless you have all awesome budgeting skills. They're not making it. It's almost costing them just as much to get to work per week as to what they're making. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I know people that travel. Like one of my real good friends, he owns a carpet company, and he has to travel from his house to his business. It's around an hour and a half there and an hour and a half home, and then all day long he travels around selling. You know, somebody will want carpet at their house. He's got to go measure it. He's got to go here. He's got to go there. I mean, I can't imagine his gas bill, man. I can't imagine how much the prices have gone up for that. I mean, I haven't talked to him in a while, man. I need to hit him up.
Yeah.
It's insane, man. Every single thing you look at now is just over the top expensive. You're like, what the man? I was, and I hate to talk about fishing, but fishing's mostly what I'm doing. So there's a lot of prices that I can tap into when it comes to fish. I called this local place where I used to get soft shell crabs.
Oh, nice.
They would have like ones that you don't want to sell to eat no more. So they would save them for the fishing people. So we could buy, and we used to get them $1 a piece.
Okay.
$1 a piece. $3.50 a piece now.
Yeah, man.
$3.50 a piece used to be what you pay so you could eat them. Now, if you want to eat a soft shell crab, you're paying $6, $7 for one soft shell crab.
Wow.
It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. They're doing this shit on purpose. They got to be doing this shit on purpose.
They absolutely are.
Everybody in the chat, I know y'all feel me on this, man. Are y'all seeing this shit around y'all's way? Is it hitting like we all talked about it in the chat, on live streams, everybody hanging out. We all talked about it like it's coming. It's coming. These things are going to start getting worse. Yeah. I know y'all feel this shit. I know y'all feeling it everywhere.
All right, look. Seriously, yeah, let's tap in on this one. Seriously. So a couple months ago, we talked about this, right? You remember when we were doing a live and gas was going up and we were like, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. It's $3.99, but it's gonna be $4. I know every person in this chat right now is feeling the same thing that I'm feeling. The fact that it's not just gas, but everything has went up. Everything.
And they lying to us. They're trying to tell us that there ain't no recession. They're trying to tell us that there ain't no depression. Let me say something. And I know y'all know this shit already, but I haven't been live in a while. I ain't got to hang out with y'all in a while, man. I really want to just speak on a couple things. Back in 2008 and a couple other times, it was 2011. There was times before 2008. They would talk about if gas gets to $2.50, the economy is going to be screwed. We're going straight into a recession. If it ever gets up to $3, oh, we're screwed. It's going to go straight into a recession. Man, we up to $5, $5.50, $6. Some places $7 a gallon. If you're going to sit here and in 2008, when if y'all remember, there was a hike in prices with everything, a few years back.
Yeah.
Because gas went up like $1, 75 cents a dollar. And it was a big deal. It was like, man, ain't no way I'm paying $3.75 for some gas.
Yeah.
And it made everything, all the prices go off the chain. I mean, it was just crazy, but it was nothing like this.
Yeah.
It was nowhere near as bad as this. And then they're going to sit on. I see these motherfuckers doing these things. They're like, well, a recession is coming. We might go into a depression. Depression? Man, this whole fucking country depressed. What the heck? Man, I need some antidepressants. I'm so depressed up in this mother. The fuck? I go to the grocery store. I come back needing group therapy. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is going on with these people? Trying to trick us, man. Trying to tell us some bullshit.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Let me say this, man. Let me say this, man. So Potato, right? Potato is doing a wonderful job. He's doing exactly what he has been placed in office to do, to gently guide us into the collapse.
Yes.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Look, everybody knows this one. This is no secret. This is not late and great breaking news. Everybody knows he's blaming this fuel crisis, which Germany and Europe, they're about to get their ass tore up. But he's like, oh, this is the fuel crisis is because of Putin. Nah, when he was running way back when he was running, he said he is going to 100% get us off of fossil fuels.
Yeah.
But now it's
crush oil.
Bro,
He's gonna crush oil. And he's doing exactly what he said he's gonna do.
There's no substitute. J.P. Morgan, one of the head economists for J.P. Morgan, just came out the other day and said, if Russia decides to decrease imports of petroleum by 30%, a barrel can go to $380 a barrel. That is our $10 a gallon.
That's more than $10 a gallon. I think it's up in Canada, man. They're paying like $8 a gallon or over $8 a gallon.
Yeah.
They talked about this shit before, though, man. If I paid attention a little bit because I got older. When I was a kid, I didn't give a shit, man. I ain't pay attention to all this shit. But they talked about this shit in a few years in the past. Yeah. They talked about how Europe pays $6, $7 a gallon. Oh, Canada pays, $5 a gallon when we were paying $3 or $2.50 or whatever. They talked about these things all over the TV.
Yeah.
As if, this is coming, y'all. This is coming. And you would have people on the TV. If that shit ever hits here, we'll lose our damn minds, blah, 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 blah. Man, They hitting us in the mouth. They are punching us in the mouth every which way but loose. And then they're doing weird shit. But I want to see what the chat says too, man. I want to see what y'all say. I salute y'all.
Bam.
But ain't it kind of weird? It's this political shit, man. I don't trust these bastards. Either side, middle, right, left. I don't trust them. Y'all know I don't.
You can't.
But how can Republicans be looking? They're like looking good because of all this shit going down. They can blame the Democrats. Or Democrats are running everything. Blah blah blah. They can blame the Democrats. Republicans are looking all good. But then all of a sudden they come out of left field with this Roe versus Wade.
Oh,
and hear me out though. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
All right, go for it.
So then the Republicans do this Roe versus Wade and completely just wipe it out. And I'm not saying that's a good thing or bad thing. Hear me out. What I'm saying is, why did they do that right now when they're in such a position of looking good? Because no matter what, that's going to divide some of the people that's on your side and some of the left that was coming on to the right side. With that happening, it probably pushed them right back over. You probably took some of the women were like, fuck this, we ain't fucking with them no more. So to go, it's almost as if it's set up to keep everything as close to 50-50 as they can. If the Republicans are doing too good, they jeopardize themselves to bring it back down to try to get it even again. Like, what the fuck is up with that, man? It's just there's no reason right now for them to be doing that. I just don't get it, man. It don't add up to me. I think it's on purpose. It was a play that they wanted to use at a certain time for some reason, and or it's just war between them. I don't know, man. I'm confused as fuck as a citizen. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they want us, bro. Hey, they gave the verdict on a Friday. They never do that, bro. They never give a verdict before the weekend. Come on, man.
Yeah. And then you look, it's just crazy, man. Check this out. All of a sudden, in the past 2 or 3 weeks, we've had mass shooting. Past month and a half, mass shooting. The motherfuckers getting shot over here, motherfuckers getting shot over there. It's everywhere. It's just motherfuckers going crazy, man. Everybody shooting every motherfucking body.
Hey, PT. Prayers and condolences to the families of the lost ones. Carry on.
No doubt. But then at the same time, the Supreme Court decides, well, this is when we're going to make up our mind about all these gun issues. What is up with this? Come on, man. There's some shit going on that we can't put our fucking finger on, man. This shit ain't normal. It's just the timing of stuff clashing the way it is and everything going, man, you can't tell. And think about this, y'all. We were talking about this backstage a little bit. With these mass shootings, hear me out, and we might get in trouble for this, but think about this. These mass shootings, you're hearing about the dudes that's doing it, and a few of them are like 18, 19 years old. Am I correct?
Yes.
Think about how old they were when 2020 hit. How they went through the end of their high school days sitting at a computer, living their life in their bedroom because they wasn't allowed to leave, wasn't allowed to be around people. Who knows what their parents were saying? Oh my God, don't ever fucking leave the house.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? They graduated on a fucking computer. So did that, and people talked about how it'll fuck with kids' minds. We need them to be out and about and socializing with people and doing shit. And now look at it. 2 years later, 2.5 years later, these young dudes who were 16, 15, 17 years old, now they out here unleashing.
Bro,
letting it all out.
That never crossed my mind. Seriously. And legit. A lot of these they're younger, social media raised, they don't know anything about like life the way that we've experienced it growing up.
Yeah.
So are you saying that there could be like a lot of these, a lot of them just like
it ain't stopping it, and the way it's looking, it's like these other kids are sitting there watching the shit go down and like, oh, I've been thinking about doing that. I think I'm gonna do it too. And then boom, you have another one. And then they say, well, there's been 4 or 5 of them. I'll take my turn. Let me go do it. Boom.
Yeah.
That's what it's. I mean, what the fuck is going on with these crazy ass kids running around shooting every fucking body, man? It's not making no sense.
You open my eyes to something new. Seriously.
The mental is gone. These young bucks have lost their damn mind.
Bro, our future is so uncertain.
What up?
But it's like everything right now. It's all up in the air. It's seriously, it's all up in the air. Look, one of the bigger channels, AP, he was like, I got a bad feeling about the 4th. And then, there were multiple other channels who were like, yeah, something could happen on the 4th. And then damn sure enough, I'm just driving, trying to get home. And, you hear it on the news. 6 are no longer with us. And what is it? 12, 20 something are wounded. And I'm like, man, this is just, it's the time that we're living in.
I told Nisi, man, somebody started letting off fireworks right at the bottom of my cliff.
I saw it.
Yeah,
Good
I put out a little video about it.
Yeah, good video.
I was sitting there when it was just me and Nisi and I wasn't filming. I said, man, if I was the enemy of America, this would be my day to make a move.
Yeah, independence.
All the shit going on, man. You know what the hell they could do on 4th of July around 8, 9 o'clock at night?
Yeah.
Because wouldn't nobody know the difference? Like, oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Like, that's some really weird fireworks going off over there and over there and over there. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let me tell you what threw me for a loop this 4th of July. Right? Like 9:30. Bro, I'm in Central Texas. 9:30. There was nothing. No, seriously, nothing. No fire. I turned over to my old lady and we were in the bed. And I'm like, babe, I was gonna take my drone and try to like fly up and watch the fireworks from Dallas. Right. Nothing. Nowhere. Yeah. I'm like, babe, you don't even hear anything. She's like, I know, that's weird.
Wow.
Normally we're huddling down. You know what I'm saying? In Texas, we're like, we're huddling down.
Spraying
like,
water on your roofs and shit in case
they're gonna stop eventually. Yeah.
And it never happened. Nothing. There was
9:30. It was quiet. You could hear crickets. Nothing. Yeah.
What the hell's going on?
I don't know, bro. But it had me worried because yeah,
it's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Hey, man, we're in some crazy times. Like legit. And you know what the weirdest part is? We're all just chugging along. Like I said, I went to Kroger's today, the grocery store, and I'm watching people. And bro, when the register said $63 for the shit that I was buying, I was like, God, I was pissed. Yeah. But everybody else had these carts full of food, and they were just like NPCs. Nothing, nothing new here. Same old, just in and out, carts full of food. And I'm just like, how are people doing this? You know what I'm saying? Like how?
I don't know. If it was 20 years ago, I would be so ass out right now. 20 years ago, man, I would be so broke. I wouldn't be eating shit, man. Be oodles and noodles.
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
Even oodles and noodles gonna be too expensive though, man. It's crazy. I'm looking up stuff like because I've been doing projects. I've been doing my thing with the fishing and all that.
Yeah.
And I'm looking up videos about shit because deciding on what to get, what to add, what should I do? Check out this product, that product.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing the prices from 2019 or 2020 or even 2021.
Yeah.
And I get on there and I'm like, oh shit, let me go on Amazon and check that out. You go on like a cooler that was 200, you go on Amazon now, it's 250, 275.
Yeah.
And it's within a year.
Mm-hmm.
That's usually a 10-year period. Something goes up 50 fucking 25%, 35% on a price. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's insane, man.
Bro, let me just tell you. I'm gonna tell you how real this is. So I've been working heavily on my solar, right? I'm done with my solar. I did a video. I am done. I've got 2 DIY setups. They're in totes. They got wheels. I can pull them around. Good to go. And then I've got my 2 solar generators, EcoFlow, right? So I was like, my little sis, she's in Georgia. I'm like, let me just try to get her just a DIY system on Amazon. $100, $150. It's a solar panel. It's a little setup so they can have lights. When the shit hits the fans, they can have lights. Nothing fancy. And then I was like, I don't know. I ordered 2 more solar panels because I'm paranoid. All that shit got canceled.
I feel you.
Renergy, one of the top name brands in solar panels. Y'all in the chat, if anybody's dealt with Renergy, the day it was supposed to be delivered, to my sister and to me, they canceled everything. They were like, because they didn't have it wasn't in stock the day it was supposed to be delivered. And I was like, are you serious? So hold on. What's everybody laughing at?
Shipping's a little crazy too, man. I got standard shipping on it's a nice size box, but it wasn't heavy. It was like 20 pounds or something.
Yeah.
It was like $60 to get it shipped. Standard shipping, nothing special, no overnights, no nothing like that. $60. I
canceled.
But I tell you, there's something that I've done with my bug out bags and shit, man. I totally changed up.
Okay, I'm listening.
Completely changed up. I made it where I got extra clothes, something to start a fire, bunch of food in my bag, and just a couple little tools like, you know, that Leatherman Sirs that I just got, man.
Yeah.
That I got hooked up on. I don't know where the hell I put it, but it's sitting right here. But I completely changed up, man. Like I had big old fire kits. I had all these extra little gizmos and gadgets and all this shit, man.
Why, bro? Why? Why'd you change it up though? You know what I'm saying? Why?
Because I realized after all this time, you don't need all that crazy shit, man. You need shit to survive on. You need food. You need a change of clothes. You know what I mean? Yeah. You need deodorant and a toothbrush in that motherfucker. Like I started thinking about, I was talking to Niece. I said, we got to change this up.
Okay.
You know, I got all the other shit in another bag, which I will throw in the van if we got a bug out and shit like that. But I kept my important papers in my bug out bag, you know, shit like that. But man, I really cut it down. I cut it down because of weight. I cut it down on nonsense bullshit that I really don't need in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Plus, I wanted to have a bag that I could take with me on these fishing trips too. And I was like,
gotcha.
I don't need to lug around all this crazy shit.
Yeah.
You know, I've had this shit in here for how long, and I've never touched it.
Right.
And I know there might come a time. Like I kept some ibuprofen and Tylenol in there. I kept the nuclear stuff that you take, you know, the stuff, them iostats.
Yeah.
I kept those in there just in case, you know what I'm saying? But I cut way down on my bug out bag.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Kelly, what up? Appreciate you, sis. Much love.
Yeah, man.
Damn, I ain't had a super chat in so long. Man, I seen that. I was like, oh shit, I got a super chat.
We've been missing you. Look, hey, I ain't even gonna bullshit. Every time I put up a video, somebody's like, hey, where's Tribe? I'm like, oh, I don't know where Tribe is. Email Tribe. Let's get him on here. Nah,
we gonna get it, man. We ain't retiring. You know, we just got, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I'll tell y'all a little bit. I'll tell y'all a little bit of why and why it started. Is my daughter and my grandson came into town and they were here for 2 weeks straight every night. And my grandson is a little badass. I love him to death and he's fun as shit. But at night, he has so much fun during the day that at night he does not want to go to sleep, man. And he goes off. You know what I'm saying? And it was just, you know, every time that I thought about going live or man, I should hit Josh up, go live, maybe hit up Native or Hutch and, you know, backwards and, you know, man, maybe we'll all go live. My grandson would be going the hell off, man. And it was like 2 weeks of that happening. And then boom, from there, it was just on and on and on and on and on. And I was just like, man, look, you know, I think the world or God or whatever it is will put in your life what needs to happen. And sometimes things need to happen the way they happen. And you just go with it. Try not to let it, you know, get you. Because I tell y'all, I missed y'all. I miss doing this. I miss hanging out with y'all, man. I miss doing the lives. I love this shit. But sometimes life just takes you in a direction that you got to go, man. Yeah. And boom, bam, bip, you do what you got to do. But we ain't retiring. We ain't quitting. You know what I'm saying? Just a little pause there for a minute. You know what I mean?
That's all. You know, life, family, things like that.
and then I couldn't get the lives going and shit, and I couldn't do nothing with the secret society, man. I love the secret society. I loved hanging out with y'all, everybody that was a member. But I'm not going to sit there and ask y'all to be a member to something, and I'm not doing nothing with it. It got to a point where a month had went by, and it was like, damn, man, I ain't do shit with secret society for a whole month, man. I'm not gonna, have that there for people to have to spend $3 a fucking month and ain't nothing happening. So I just shut it down. You know what I'm saying? So maybe in the future, man, we'll get something going again. Maybe have some fun with it. I don't know, but just for now, I had to shut that motherfucker down because I couldn't get it together, man. I didn't have time to do what I needed to do to keep it going. You know what I'm saying?
You good, PT? Hey, I'm just glad that you're back now, brother. I've been missing you, man. For real.
I've been missing you too, man. I've been missing everybody. That's no bullshit, man. I missed y'all. No bullshit.
Hell yeah. Man.
Appreciate you, Leslie. Appreciate you.
Hey, did you hear about not to just be throwing stuff out there, but did you hear about Saudi Arabia?
I might have, man.
All right, so
Saudi Arabia. They trying to link up. They trying, man. Did y'all? I shared a video the other day. Man, China and Russia and them dudes, man, they trying to make a world power just like the United States and England and all these dudes, man, and they making moves, man.
Man, I'm so glad you're back, PT. Seriously, I'm so glad you're back. Look, we are about to be kicked out of the oil game. The BRICS is going to kick us out of the oil game. Saudi Arabia. Yeah. Saudi Arabia the other day just asked to be invited into the BRICS system. Hey, can I tap into this, bro? Because we talked about this a while back on some live streams. When Ukraine first got invaded, and Putin was like, I swear, if any of y'all interfere with this, we're gonna nuke you. We will destroy the planet. And we were like, why? What's up with all the nuke talk? Like, it's not even that serious. Like, and he was like, they were moving nukes to Moscow. And we were like, oh man, if they nuke us, bro, it was legit to get them, Russia, off the petrodollar. And that is exact. I'm rewinding so that we can talk about the things that we talked about in the past life that have actually happened and come to fruition. Russia needed those nukes to get them off of the petrodollar. I was too, I ain't gonna lie.
Appreciate you, Kelly. Appreciate you.
I was like, what is this? Bro, that's what Russia was doing. Russia got off the petrodollar, and everybody who's gotten off the or attempted to get off the petrodollar previously has either been invaded, Muammar Gaddafi, invaded, destroyed, or we just don't hear about them. So those nukes, the threat of those nukes was to get Russia off the petrodollar. And now everybody else in the BRICS are jumping off of the petrodollar.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
In my opinion, I don't think we should take our we still have to worry about nukes.
Yeah.
I look at it like this. It ain't been that long. It's only been a couple months.
Yeah.
With this whole war popping off. The shit ain't over. We are knee deep in some shit. We are at it. I know, you get away from it and you try to leave shit alone for a little bit and you do some other things. But man, all them things that we talked about, all that shit is still on the table. I ain't took nothing off the table, man. We are even closer to war now than we was 2 months ago.
Thank you. Bro, it's about to be Saving Private Ryan off in the EU. Yeah, look, Germany, the latest and greatest is that Germany they're worried about having to ration hot water. They're already in like stage 2 of their emergency plan for not having enough petroleum to fuel their houses and their homes and their cars. Seriously, it's going to be Saving Private Ryan in the EU very soon. Kaliningrad, all that. And we're going to have to get involved. That's one of my wild cards for all my little predictions that I always make. Russia's the wild card because we don't know how they will respond, what they will do. Oil is not in a barrel. Yeah. But that's the wild card amongst every.
Press one. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. That's awesome. Yeah, man. Ultimately, we're in for some rough times. I want to say that the Great Depression lasted a decade. For anybody who does not know, it lasted a decade.
You can't tell me no difference, man. You can't tell me that we ain't in a recession, and you can't tell me that we ain't in a depression. You just can't tell me. I don't care what nobody says, man. And you can go. Excuse me. You can go. Oh well. Let me bring up these statistics. Or let me bring up what really depression. No, look. If this ain't the most fucked up we've been since what, the Civil War? Yeah. I mean, look how many people are getting killed. Look at the crime waves going on. You know, fuck all the prices, the shit. Just look at everything that's happening because of all that. I mean, you know, back in the Depression era, you had, you know, a bunch of big name crime dudes that we look back on and think they're real cool now. You know, damn, who was that dude? Public Enemy. You know, John Dillinger and these fools. You know, Machine Gun Kelly and all these dudes. Well, that's what you watch. 100 years from now, they're gonna look back at these times. And they're going to be talking about it just like we look back and talked about 1918 and the Depression after that and the wars that went on after that. You know?
Yes, sir.
It just ain't being talked about. They just ain't saying it. If it's not said, then it's not happening. And that's why they shut us up on these YouTubes and shit and censor us from saying things because they don't want it out. They don't want it to be said. It's happening. Everybody can see it, but just don't say it.
Yeah.
Just don't fucking say it.
Don't say
bullshit. It's some bullshit.
Hey, let me say this though. So the Great Depression, right? You know, because of physical therapy, I get the opportunity to chop it up with a lot of older people. Geriatrics.
No doubt.
Bro, look, the Iceman. Their refrigeration was the Iceman. He would come down, you know, in his truck and he would deliver a block of ice. That was their refrigeration. You know what I'm saying? That's the level of preparedness, survival. That's what they were working with. We are in trouble. Look, when this shit goes down, when there's no internet, when there's no smart devices, when there's no technology, when there's no power, bro, this is globalization. All this shit comes down instantaneously. When the EMP hits, we go back to Great Depression times.
Yeah,
horses and buggies and bikes.
Wait until wintertime. Wait until wintertime hits and people got these oil furnaces and these humongous ass. You can make it in the summertime. You go get you a shade tree.
Yeah.
You put you a box fan in the window. Right. You know, you can get by with a wet cloth around the neck.
Yeah.
Wintertime, when the whole country's under a foot of snow. And the wind's blowing and it's freezing its nuts off and you can't afford to put heat in your house.
Yeah. When gas is
$10 what I'm
a gallon.
saying?
Yeah.
And price is going to be even higher by then.
Hey, man.
And you can't even eat right. And everybody knows if you do anything with prepping, you know that just eating alone can warm your body. Yeah. And you can't even eat right every day.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, this shit is no joke. These motherfuckers are fucking with everybody's lives like crazy.
They are, man.
The government is wicked. The government is wicked.
Bro, Potato is doing an awesome job. He is doing exactly what he was placed in office to do. To ride us out, to gently guide us through the collapse. Bro, he don't care. FJB. He don't care about that. None of this stuff. He does not. He is president. This is the end of his political career. This is the highlight of his career. They picked a senile, not to go on a rant, bro, a senile, feeble, old man who literally does not care about any of our wants and needs. It's perfect. He can sit happy in the White House and say, I don't care what these people think. I am doing what is right. I am doing what needs to be done. He has no ability to think independently. Yeah.
And he wants to be in the history books.
Exactly.
He's another dude that wants to be in the, I made it to presidency. Now let me do a bunch of crazy shit that will definitely be in the history books because it's some crazy shit that nobody else would ever do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's all a plan. Let me ask you this.
Yeah, man.
I don't know the numbers. Maybe somebody in the chat. How many senators are there? How many people in the Senate are there? How many of those people are House of Representatives?
I got you.
Many
84.
84, and then how many House of Representatives?
No. I just do that shit. I have no
idea.
idea.
It's a few hundred, right? It's a few hundred people, right, that run these things. Why is it that we only hear about AOC? Or we only hear, you know what I mean? You got 500-600 people that are running all these things, but they put one motherfucker up on the TV to show you what's going on, on. One motherfucker, you know, from this little ass spot. And what is AOC? New York, one little spot in New York. I mean, it's just weird, man. They don't tell us the truth. They fuck with our heads so much. It's nothing but bullshit. We can't get any truth out of them. We can't.
Yep.
You might as well just turn off the fucking TV because they're fucking with your heads. When you go to the store, that's the truth. When you go to fill up your gas tank, that's the truth. When you're paying for your kids and all that money's leaving your fucking bank account, that's the truth. When you're walking around and you're seeing other people and everybody is stressed the fuck out and there ain't a whole bunch of friendly faces around, that's the truth.
Absolutely.
That's depression. Not what these stupid motherfuckers on TV try to preach to us or try to push in front of our fucking face.
I miss you, brother. Hell yeah. Hey, nobody can keep that shit like you, bro.
It's facts, man.
Yeah, it is. That's real world. That's real world truth. That's seriously.
I do want to bring this up though, man. Today, the Doomsday plane, I think it was the Doomsday plane. And Niecy looked it up and it was not on the radar.
What?
And that Bama for, I want to say at least 6 to 8 hours until the storm came in, that Bama did loops all day long. It was rattling my house over and over and over nonstop for 6 to 8 hours.
Wow.
It had to be. Big ass Doomsday plane just circling. There's no way that's training. And this is happening a lot, but today it was off the chain, man. It was just, I mean,
yeah.
Then I went down there to the beach and you can see it plain as day. I mean, it just
really.
Oh, he was coming right over my house like probably 10 times, and then we went down to the beach and he came over the beach. It was like the motherfucker was following me, man. And I was watching the Bama. He was going over to check out the Patuxent River. He was going down to check the Potomac River. He was coming back across, checking the bay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the Doomsday plane or the Sub Hunter or what the fuck it was.
Right.
But it was one of them big ass jokers, and he stayed in the air all day. And I was sitting there thinking, I was like, 4th of July was yesterday. What are they so worried about today? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They were looking for something.
Bro, I'd be nervous. I ain't gonna lie to you. To be that close to the action, I'd be nervous. Hey, all right. Hey, so you know I'm driving, right? I'm doing a hot shot thing, right? I'm driving, right? So I had to deliver a load. I had to deliver a load in Fort Worth, right? Texas, Fort Worth. And so I went to this. It's a warehouse. I went to this warehouse and I was unstrapping my load on the trailer, right? And bro, it was just literally, it was jet after jet after jet. And these are military like jets. Like, I don't want to say F-35s, F-22s, but these were like the real deal. And I'm just, I talked to the manager. I'm like, bro, y'all, this shit happens every day. Every 5 minutes, another one was taking off. He's like, yeah, it's shaking my truck and shit. He's like, but now it's happening more so now than ever. Like normally we would see like 5 a day. Yeah. And it was like every 5 or 10 minutes. And I'm just like, my God.
Yeah, man. It's craziness.
It is. But look, Saving Private Ryan in the EU within the next 6 months. Saving Private Ryan. We've all seen that movie. Europe's going to take the initial brunt of the fight, and then we're going to get involved. Go ahead.
What worries me about war more than anything else.
Yeah.
What really is a sign to me that we could really be going soon into something serious.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a war, we're gonna need a lot of gas. And what's a way to keep people from slowing down? Get people to slow down on consuming gas.
Mm-hmm.
Raise the prices way up.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? So that's one little thing that worries me. It's like, why do they not want us buying gas? Sure, we can think solar power and they're going green and all. They shove that in our face, but what's the real reason?
Right.
Because we all know they don't tell us the truth. They're not trying to kill gas because they want us to fucking eat fucking leaves out of the fucking trees and strap solar panels to our back. That's not the reason. Just like they don't want to kill the Second Amendment because a couple people got shot. They could give a fuck less. If they cared about people dying, there would be a whole lot of other shit they'd be worried about, because there's a whole lot of other shit that kills a whole bunch more of us than fucking all these mass shootings. To be honest, there's other shit out here that they would give a whole lot more care about. You know what I'm saying? And they don't. They do shit for a certain reason, for a certain particular fucking point.
Yeah.
And you got to keep your mind open and be careful, because if you get on your YouTube, if you got a channel and you get on your YouTube and you happen to think of something outside of the box and you're like, hey, maybe they're doing it for this, all of a sudden you're going to get a strike, or you're going to get your video removed, because you're probably dead right, and they don't want anybody knowing the truth.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of truth out here that gets spoken and then gets shut the fuck down. And that's why I believe a lot of shit that people say are conspiracy theories and this and that. I like hearing other people talk about things that are totally outside the box, because damn right, there is other reasons, because they don't ever tell us the truth about nothing.
Bro, that's not their primary objective. That's not their goal. That's not what they do. They do not tell us the truth. If they tell us the truth, they're fired. That's what they're paid $180,000 a year for, is to not tell us the truth, to keep us at a place where we can be controlled. Yeah, that's the primary. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So it's not gonna happen, man. It's not. But
you know what I heard, man, that I had no idea. I don't know if y'all knew this in the chat. They said that the Supreme Court, they don't work from like now till like October. The Supreme Court justices, they get like 4 months off. I don't know exactly the dates, but somebody in the chat might know the exact amount of days or whatever. But it's like 3 or 4 months. These Bamas won't, because they said they wanted to get all this done because they leave the Supreme Court and they won't be back till October. I'm like, wait, hold up a fucking minute.
Yeah.
We work our ass off every fucking day, sometimes 7 days a week, to pay taxes, to pay these motherfuckers, and they get 4 months off?
Yeah.
4 months?
Nice.
I can't even get a fucking weekend? Gotta be out y'all's motherfucking mind, man. These motherfuckers got us bamboozled. Then I said that shit. I was sitting there with Nisi. I was like, what the fuck? Is that true? And Nisi was like, yeah, but you know, Congress and them, they do the same thing. Yeah, I'm like, they get that much time off? She was like, yeah, and then you look it up. And it's facts. Congress takes off like, they only work like half a year if you really ball it all up to what they do. They work, you know, steadily for about a month, and then they take a month off. They work steadily for 2 weeks, then they take a month off, then they work for like 3 days, then they take a month off. It's like, what the fuck? And we're paying them all this money.
I should have went into politics.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell the truth. You get paid buku money, and then you get a 4-month-long break. Ah. Yeah.
Bullshit, man. It's bullshit, man.
The scary thing is that these are our leaders. You know what I'm saying? So, quote unquote, these are our leaders. The snakes. Like, the people that we know are snakes. Man, that is cool. The bottle just went with the background. That's cool as hell. But, bro,
let me throw this out there. I know I keep running. It's been so long, man. I ain't been able to get nothing off my. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here with them, having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Damn, did I go squirrel? Oh shit, I think I went squirrel, man.
No, you didn't go squirrel.
I got all sentimental there for a second, and I went squirrel. But
pivot.
Okay. Let me hit it. You got Putin.
Okay.
Putin has a mission. Putin has a vision for when he leaves this earth. He wants to leave Mother Russia in this position of power and self-reliance, and you know, it goes back to the old days and shit. He's got a vision. Then you take China and Xi Jinping. World domination, the Chinese Republic being the biggest, baddest motherfuckers to ever walk the planet, rulers of the world. Then you got Joe Biden.
Yeah.
And that's enough said. It's like, that's what you got to look at. The people that are in power, what is our people in power thinking about? Oh, well, let's make sure that men can become women and women can become men. Let's make sure there's 3 bathrooms. Let's make sure that there's a huge difference here. And I just don't get why we don't have. Sometimes we have to look past a motherfucker being an asshole. We got to look past a motherfucker sounding like a piece of shit or sounding like too much of a badass. We need some smart, intellectual, strong-minded, American-minded motherfuckers to come in to help us as a country and to build this country back as being something serious, because right now it's just become shit. This country is just crumbling. The Constitution is just in shreds. It's going through the shredder right now. No matter what the SCOTUS just did and shit like that, we're looking at a few things that we're getting back, but look how much they've taken away from us. It just blows my mind that the people that are leading this country, you hear them, you sit there and you listen. These are not intelligent people. A lot of them are they just go along with the plan so they can get the money, get the yacht, get the Mercedes Benz, get the condominium in a safe place to live, and have the swordfish dinners with all these other rich motherfuckers. And they don't give a shit about a country or a future.
Nope. Hey, that's why I was saying. That's why I was saying in the beginning. Hey, Potato is doing He's doing an awesome job. His job is not what we want a president. We want a president who's gonna say, hell no, Putin, enough is enough. This country, enough is enough. America will stand strong. We will, we are number one. That's what we expect. That's what we want. That's not his job. He was placed in office.
Arkansas living, what up?
What up, Bonkers? Arkansas don't know stuff.
I can't understand a god daggone thing he said. Back in the days when we were first getting it, man, we would go back and forth. He's like, man, I can't understand a word you're saying. I'm like, man, I can't understand a word you're saying.
Really? Hey, Arkansas, man, I've been playing around a lot with solar because I want lights. Primarily, I want lights in the time of darkness. But I just realized that, how you see all these houses with solar panels on the roof? Bro, they can't even tap into that power. It goes straight to their box and straight to the electrical company. They can't even power up lights with that shit. Like, they have no control over their solar panels at all.
Ark Living talked about that. Living talked about that with his panels in the past, man. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
They can't do nothing.
It's like if you're gonna do solar, just from what I understand of it, you better do that shit on your own. You better hire a private contractor and set your shit up to be off-grid type shit.
Yes. Because
if you go through these companies, man, they're setting your ass up to be just like an electric company. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I've been playing with mines, and I ain't gonna lie to you. A small solar setup, like a small, I don't know, $1,000. That shit'll power every light in your house all day long. That's your, aside from major appliances. But the way it's set up is like you can't functionally use the solar panels on your roof because it's going straight to the electric company. Yeah. Anyways, bro, that's his job, man. He's doing his job. Potato. That is his job. It is not to be a strong president. Look, this guy does not think independently. He cannot go against whoever is telling him what to do. He's just president. He's happy to be president. He's riding this shit out. He's saying whatever they tell him to say, and he's doing whatever needs to be done. That's it.
I do got a question for you, though.
Kick it.
I know you're a man of faith.
Oh, uh-oh.
And this is a question that runs by me, man. And it always has when it comes to God and stuff like that, man. All these things are going on. All these things that are. Why, man? When is he gonna show face? When is he gonna be like, hold up? And I know it ain't.
Wait, who?
We are God, Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Whatever you believe in.
Yeah.
When is that gonna? Because you don't hear we keep talking about Biden and we keep talking about the AOCs and the Trumps and all. They ain't nothing but human beings just like us. They're nothing.
Right.
When it comes down to the supreme power, the real true power, it's other than human beings.
Mm-hmm.
And when is that going to come into the fold, man? Because is this the starting road to punishment because we have gotten away from faith, because we've gotten away from believing, and we've, you know what I'm saying? Why? And then you look at some of these other places.
Yeah.
Like Russia, or you look at some of the Muslim places, I guess you would say they're Muslim over there, and they're kind of flourishing. You look at the oil and the shit, man. That's Saudi Arabia, the Dubai and all these places. They're shining. You know what I'm saying? Just making buku money. People living it up. They're growing. They're getting better, and yet America's crumbling.
Yeah.
So. I just wonder, man. What's your thoughts on it, man? Do you think
there's so many different ways you can go with this, bro? So a lot of people, I know, a lot of people say that we really aren't included in Revelations. We aren't included in the Bible. It does not talk about the United States of America. But I'm gonna go against the grain and say, look, as the number one superpower, as the richest country on the planet, we have to play a absolute major role in how all this unfolds. Now, PT, fam, spiritually speaking, look, when I say it's good to see you, when I say I'm happy that you're here, thank you for the comment. What I'm saying is, me as a spiritual being experiencing this physical journey, I am happy that you, as another spiritual journeyman, you're taking part into my spiritual. I know it's a little. You're taking part in my experience, a wave, a how are you doing, and opening the door. You may not even realize it, but this is my spiritual journey, my spiritual learning journey, and I am thankful. PT, bro, after this, I'm gonna hit you up. We're gonna reconnect some kind of way somewhere, and I'm gonna be like, PT. You're gonna be like, yeah, what up, just Josh? I'm like, all right, man, peace out, bro. All right, I got you. We used to do live streams. That's what's up.
No doubt.
So when I say it's good to see you, that's what I'm talking about. But everything that is happening is the good book. Thank God for the good book. It was left for us. The good book is telling us exactly how things will happen. You want to know what's next? The good book. Everything that's happened. Famine. Jesus will return in the midst of worldwide famine. What did they just say? We are on the brink of a worldwide famine where so many million people may die.
Yeah.
Pestilence. And not to get into all that, but we got all types of weird shit. I saw a video where the one dude was talking about the monkey, and he was saying, an American who caught it here, he said it was so bad that he could not sleep. He couldn't sleep, just scratching and itching.
Yeah.
All these things. The good book lays out everything that's happening. So he's with us. He has left us instructions as to what we should watch out for, how we should prep and prepare, and all these things. There's going to be a lot of pain. There's going to be, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be chaotic. He's told us there will be tribulations. There will be extremely troubled times. You all right, PT?
Yeah, it's my contacts.
All right, yeah.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I'm listening hard.
No, I'm just saying, bro. It's all laid out, everything. So he's here with us. He left us this book of instructions, and it's you just have to like listen to what it's saying, read it, and know what it's saying. There's gonna be a lot more to come, bro. ultimately, he wins. We know that for a fact. We need to stand strong. But the games are going to get tricky. A lot of games are going to be played. There's going to come times where we don't know what's up, what's down. The pressure will be applied to a point as to where we will basically beg for any type of normalcy, any peace. Look, PT. I really do believe that where we're headed, shift WOL, is going to be 10 times worse than what we imagine. I hate to say it because we're preppers, but I don't think we're going to be able to tend a garden when there are mobs of people. We got to think about how many people there are in this country when there are mobs of people looking desperately for food. You think you're going to be out in the backyard just shoveling and watering and picking and, oh, this one's good, this one's not good. And when there are people armed coming, looking for any form of sustenance, I haven't eaten in a week. You got a pretty nice garden. So, I don't know, man.
It's already, in small ways. I'll say it's in small ways, but it's like they're already, think about this. When you talk about these things, I look at what I'm sitting there thinking about different things that's going on. You got farmlands being bought up.
Yeah.
So think about that. Yeah, it's not 20 gang members showing up to a farm, taking their farm, but it's a different type of gangster buying up farmland for their own cause. And it's no different. It's no different. It's still human beings with a different purpose than feeding us. They want to do something else. You know they do. Why are they buying it all up? You know what I'm saying? It's weird, man. You already got shit going down, man, as if it's just in a different way. You got to look at things, man. It's crazy.
Yes, sir. Hey, Mama Bear. Much respect to Mama Bear prepping.
Mama Bear.
Better believe it, bro. She did a video. I was driving when I watched it, man. But I guess she had, she took a little break. You know what I'm saying? She took a little break just to kind of, mentally rest or what, you know what I'm saying? Because it is a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. We are entering into the end times of the system. It is a lot. And I appreciate the way that she maneuvered through that video with saying how she needs to take a break and just things like that. Because I'm gonna tell you, this is going to be a overwhelming situation that we're headed in. And in her video, bro, I couldn't find the right words, but it was like, why? It's like a sense of urgency, but why do we feel the way that we feel as preppers, like seriously, and trying to get across the need to prepare and plan for what is coming, because it's going to be that detrimental. And it's simply because, bro, we're trying to tell people how to prepare. We're trying to show people how to prepare, but still, we don't even know if what we're telling them is going to be enough to get them through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wow, worrying about ourselves, our own life, and our own families, and that type of thing. Yeah.
And this is kind of forcing people to prep. Without us, without the prepping community, without anybody telling them to, when shit like this goes down, there's people that are like, fuck, we ain't gonna be able to eat next week if we don't put this up in the cabinet. They're looking for sales and then stocking up on it because they know they're not going to be able to afford it next week. You know what I'm saying? People are prepping right now that don't even realize that they're prepping.
Yeah.
It's wild, man.
Yeah. Seriously. So it's an interesting time, but to be honest with you, spiritually speaking, there's no other time. People are like, oh, Josh, you look stressed. You need to take a break. Fam, there's no other time that I would like to experience a physical life on this planet than right now, than going through this transitional period. Coach, fourth quarter, coach, put me in the game. Let me see what I can do. Let me help as many people as I can. You know what I'm saying?
You talked about it in the past, man. You said that they I forget how you worded it, but you said he's throwing on the seat. He's getting ready to get on the horse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think now, man? It's been it's been a few weeks since we hung out, but it's been like 2 months since we really talked about. You still seeing it, man? You still seeing him getting up on that horse, or you think he's finally up on that horse? He's getting himself comfortable. Are we seeing it?
Have you not seen the Beyonce album cover? I caught it on a YouTube video. The Beyonce album cover, the red horse, the pale horse. She's rotting that, bro. It's so blatant and clear as day. Yeah, Beyonce, the cover of her latest album. And then look, somebody else in the chat. I just glanced at it. They were talking about CERN. I can't wrap my head around CERN. They said they found 3 exotic particles with this latest power up, the highest power that they've. You know what I think it is?
Huh.
Bro, seriously, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think that the Matrix, this thing that we're living in, this physical reality, matter. See, SKM Keith. This thing that we're living in, whatever holds it together, I think they're trying to find a way to break it down. And once they figure out like what this physical thing is made of, then they can figure out how to get out of it or how to bring something else into it. That's what they're doing. They're trying to find the foundation, the makeup of this physical realm.
I got to look into the CERN thing. It's like somebody left it when I posted the video of me out in the Chesapeake Bay walking out there to cast my rod. Somebody said, "Get out of the water. That's a CERN storm coming or something." Bro. And I'm like, man, I got to look up this CERN to see what's going on with this. Yeah,
man. Seriously, look, they're doing things that they shouldn't be doing. It's the Tower. It's the Tower of Babel. The Tower of Babel. When back in the day, when humans in the Bible they're trying to build the tower to reach God.
Yeah.
And it was destroyed, and everybody had different languages, so nobody could communicate.
Yeah,
bro, we're doing the exact same thing. We're trying to find the building blocks to this physical reality. That's what they're doing. They're going down to the smallest particles that they can and try to get a glimpse. Yeah,
they're the ones looking for. They got them big machines where they're trying to split an atom in there and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
they found the guard particle. The guard particle.
God particle. Yeah.
The was it the boson? The Higgs? Yeah.
I don't know. It's just deep though.
Yeah, and so they're planning. Seriously, bro.
I go back to when you say transitional period.
Oh,
what if the transition is so much more than we think? You know, we see these movies like. Yeah. You can go back to the late 70s and see Aliens. You know, the movie Aliens. I think it was so far ahead of its time. It's such a great movie, but
that's my favorite.
And you can think about funny, Back to the Future and shit like that. What if we are at that transitional period where we're about to make some serious transition? Let's talk about when
yeah.
I mean, what if we end up changing human DNA into something different? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if the transitional period goes way far beyond what the fuck we're thinking? You know what I'm saying?
Now is the perfect time to collapse the system because we're doing too much and going too far. Seriously, I don't know. It adds up in my head. Now is the time to reset. It's cyclical. That's what somebody else said. It's the whole 2012 thing where we're supposed to be the end of the planet. It's cyclical. There's cycles. And I think that we're doing too much, man. Evil technology, whatever you want to call it, it's taken over too much. AI, it's taken over too much. It's going too far, and now it's coming to a head. It's time to reset this bitch.
Do you think that people? I'm not talking about us or in the chat. We all talk about these kind of things. Do you think people are really like when you talk about AI? We are deep into AI right now. The AI is running a lot of shit. AI is running everything on YouTube. AI is running your phone. AI is running these programs. That there's not people sitting there watching us. They have computers watching us. They have computers going through the videos that we post or the sayings that we say or the sentences we put in a community post or on Facebook. Like AI is all around us like crazy right now. People's refrigerators are AI. Stoves are AI.
Yes.
I mean, it's getting deep.
How many times do you open your refrigerator? When do you open it the most? All that, bro. All that.
They're picking us apart as human beings, man. They're picking us apart.
So I think it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, so what the good book tells us, and That's pretty much my foundation. Is that there has to be war, there has to be famine, there has to be pestilence, there has to be tribulation, right? So we're gonna have a time period that's just gonna be absolute shit. Then someone's gonna come that is going to be able to bring everything back together for a time period. We're gonna have China's social credit score system times 10, no borders, planetary, no borders, one world government, one world currency, MOTB. You will not be able to do anything on this planet without the MOTB, or the guillotines will chop your head off. That's it. So it's not like you're not going to be a part of the system and you're going to barter. No. If you're going to be on this planet, you're going to be a part of this system. And then that happens for a time period. Then we have the return, and everything is made anew.
Yeah. You know, people back in 2020, there was a lot of people and older people.
Yeah.
You know, some bright-minded, you know, been around the block a few times, man. And they said, this is it. Life will never be the same after this. We're never going back.
Yeah.
With, you know, that's it. This is a turning point for this earth, for human beings. And they were right, man, because it's not going. The life we grew up with and shit like that, man, our grandkids, they are not going to see it. Life has completely been distorted.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, man. You get to talking, I get to listening, and you take me there, man. And I'm just like, damn, man, we is some fucked up shit. You know what I'm
bro,
saying?
we all right. Look, we all right. Look, everybody just play your position, play your role, prep up, and take it, take it as far as you can take it. Look, hey, so I was driving the other day, right? And I get these weird ideas, man. But I was just driving. I was at a red light. And, it was like houses and duplexes around me at the red light. And, bro, I don't know where I get this from. But I had this thought where, like, the future, our kids, since we're talking about it, our kids, how I was sitting in the car? Our kids will more than likely be in an automated car that drives itself, if they're even in that. But there will probably be thousands of these drones going from house. That's your Amazon. That's your groceries. These drones, like the sky would be filled with these drones.
Yeah.
Delivering food, delivering this, delivering that, and this is going to be part of their life.
And AI will be in control of it. That way they don't crash into each other and all this shit. It ain't going to be us, because humans will fuck up too much. They're going to have AI doing all this shit.
Exactly. And then seriously, I was sitting in the car, and it was like a conversation with like some kid, and the kid was like, I was like, hey, could you imagine a sky where there are no drones? And they were like, no, because there were so many going, here and there, and then you couldn't see the clouds because there was so many drones just delivering stuff. But that's the type of future that we're headed to. So we're like, the kids now can't enjoy a graduation like we had, with throwing up the hats and everybody shoulder to shoulder and just chilling. The future is going to be even wilder than that.
I've thought about this too, man. Like we talk about the 2A a lot, and guns and bullets and shit. Man, in the future, 100 years, 200 years from now, you probably won't even have bullets. You won't have projectory gunpowder type situations. You're going to have lasers. You're going to have invisible beams. They're already working on all that shit, man. They're not going to have to take guns from us. Guns will be outdated and they'll be rusted up and unable to use. They'll be relics in a museum, or you'll have them hanging on your wall. Like, this is what the people used to kill people with.
Yeah.
Now it's, you push a button and it zaps somebody. It's going to be so different, man. It's going to be so different. Yeah. Everything about our lives, it's not, because if you go back and look at some of these movies, it'll show you, man. Like, go watch Kingdom of Heaven and look how them people lived back then. That's how they really lived. If they got shot with an arrow and it went through their bone, it's either they lived or they got an infection in their bone marrow and they died. Like, and that was it. Like, and you look at medicine now, you just look at the way they lived in their huts and with some fire, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it was nothing like today. If you took back then how we live now, they would look at it like, oh my God, what the fuck? This is a crazy future. I couldn't have ever thought it.
Yeah,
and that's how it's going to be. And that's how it's going to be. We're going to be the kingdom of heaven compared to what our grandkids and great-grandkids and great-great-grandkids are going to see. It's going to be a completely different world, man.
Yes. Automated, run by AI. I feel sorry for him. Gardening? Yeah.
Unless we destroy ourselves before we can get there, which, I mean, we're damn near close to doing it now if we start letting off these nukes. Yeah. Start letting these weird human beings who think they're more than human beings, because that's the problem. These Putins, Xi Jinpings, these Bidens, these Trumps even, they think they're more than human beings. They think they are saviors of the world, or they, you know, all this, we are the great and powerful, the smart. We can save you all. We can make this world the way we want it, and y'all will love it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We just a couple human beings can bring this all down.
That's scary, bro. That is scary, and it's facts. Yeah, seriously, and that's the wild cards. I all this talk about, you know, the good book and a path, how potatoes guiding us into collapse. They're wild cards. Humans are unpredictable.
Yeah,
seriously, man. You know, like.
Imagine if you go back and look at some of these. Look at Hitler. Imagine if he had 1,000 nukes. You know what I'm saying? Go back to Stalin, or even go back further. You know, go back to the Gandhi days, or you know, Napoleon. Imagine if they, and there will be those again. Yeah, and we might be dealing with them right now, and they just haven't done it yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
We might have some of those in the past that have went to world war and tried to dominate. They might be sitting in power right now, and they just haven't pushed the button yet. They just haven't made that final move that does the craziest shit this whole world has ever seen in our entire fucking lives.
Yeah.
And we're just trying to get along. We're just trying to pay our $27 a gallon in gas and $89 for a gallon of milk.
Bro, I think Putin will use a nuke. Tactical, I'm thinking maybe tactical, but he is not going to leave office or expire without using something in his arsenal. I think that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
EU's gonna be saving Private Ryan. Yeah. Yeah, man.
I think it's going to start over there, though, man. It seems to me it's looking like Europe is going to be a war zone.
Yeah. Hellish.
And then you're going to have Asia, and it's going to turn into a war zone. There's going to be some war going on, and we're going to be like, it just seems to me like, I think if we go into a war zone in our land here with America, Canada, Mexico, and down in South America, it's going to be like, you know, Venezuela against us, Brazil. You know, Brazil's linking up with China and Russia and all that. Yeah, BRICS. Yeah,
yeah, bro.
And I didn't think that Brazil was like that. I thought Brazil was more on the American way of life type style of.
Bro, we sitting on all these countries. We tamper with their economy and their political system. You know what I'm saying? Like we implement political figures that are more like, you know, leaning towards us.
Yeah.
We
try to bully people. Like you know, I worked with this Iranian dude back in the days. We laid rug together, and he was explaining some things. So, you know, I always looked at everything from the American point of view.
Yeah.
You know, what the news told me, what movies told me. So, and he looked at it, you know, from a completely different perspective. He came over here when he was 18. He had a real wealthy grandfather that sent all the grandkids to America to get educated. You know what I'm saying? You're running out of space on the PC. Manage store. Yeah, get this shit off my damn screen. But anyway, when he was talking, he was like, you know, America kind of like, so it's like this. Saudi Arabia has oil fields, and they have their people, you know, getting the oil out of the ground and all that. And then America goes over there to Saudi Arabia and says, hey, look, We want your oil. This is what we're going to pay you for it. And this is the price that you're going to take.
Yep.
And it's like, that'd be like you having a bag of tomatoes. And I come to you and I'm like, Josh, I want your tomatoes, man. And this is what I'm giving you for it. And that's all that fucking is. You'd be like, fuck you. You ain't getting a near fucking tomato, motherfucker. And that's what we do to these other countries. And I can see it. We're some devious, greedy motherfuckers, man. We tell these motherfuckers, we go over and take shit.
Yeah.
We really do. And that shit's got to catch up with you sooner or later. And I'm not trying to, I'm American as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I run with America till the day I die. It's the red, white, and blue for me. That's all there is to it.
Damn right.
But at the same time, you have to look at yourself and see the flaws sometimes. We have bullied some motherfuckers. We have stepped on some toes, and that shit will catch up with you.
Bro, you don't get to be the strongest and most powerful person or country on the planet without cracking a couple eggs, cracking a couple heads. You know what I'm saying? Stepping on some toes. Like that comes with the territory. When you're going to be number one, no matter what the situation, when you're going to be number one, you got to be ready to do the hard things. And we have done a lot of hard things to remain number one.
Yeah.
The petrodollar, bro, nobody can buy anything unless they use a dollar.
Not now. Look what's going on with the ruble. Russia's flourishing, man. So they say. I don't know what to believe, and I'm not in Russia, so I don't know. But from what I see on TV, it sure looks like Russia's like really doing great with their money and shit. And it's like, oh, really?
Yep.
While we're over here broke as fuck, people hurting like shit, can't feed their kids, can't get some baby formula.
Yep.
Where the baby formula at?
Yeah.
And it's going to get worse. Wait.
They're in control. Look, it's as sad as it sounds, right? That's what I'm saying. Like all the predictions that I throw out, the guesses and stuff that I throw out, it's you can see a decline, a gradual decline. You can see how this will mess up and then it'll get worse, or this will mess up and it'll get worse. Rip. Hey, that last meal looked really good, Rip. Seriously. Yeah. But they're wild cards. And I hate to say it, but we've given Russia power that they didn't have before. They can decide to stop exporting fuel. And that'll make they have control of how much we pay for fuel. Not that potato's correct, but now they have that power because of the sanctions that he put on them. Yeah. And then they have control over the wheat, which is the worldwide famine. So, and China's going back into lockdown. They got 1.4 million in lockdown. China doesn't have to shoot a missile. They don't have to mobilize their military. They don't have to do shit. They just don't have to ship anything.
Yeah.
And everything made in China, which is everything that we won't have. Bro, it's
and they made sure, because the only thing that China worries about with other countries is food.
Yeah,
they make all the shit we use. They make all the medicines. They make all that. But when it comes down to food, they need a little help. Mm-hmm. But they have prepped for that. The native talked about it. Where they got like a year and a half worth of food to feed their entire fucking $1.4 billion.
Yes.
I mean, billion people community. You know what I'm saying? Like they can feed themselves, and they're going to keep on prepping. So now they're probably up to 3 years. Yeah. And they're diving in South Africa. South Africa is linked up in the BRICS.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You got. Did you know, man? I watched this thing on Australia.
All right.
For all my Australians out there, Homestead Oz and Aussie. Man, I watched this thing. It was 30 minutes. I had no idea about Australia. Man, I could tell you a lot of shit about Australia. I watched this thing and it was breaking down why there's only 25 million people in Australia, and Australia is pretty much as big as America.
That's it.
And only like it's only like 13% of Australia that is like where people are living in those spots and really living and doing their thing. And it has to do with rain and the El Nino, you know, the other thing too, El Nino and the other, I forget what it's called. But I learned all this shit. But did you know that I think it's 6% of Australian land is food? They grow food, and a lot of the world gets their food from Australia. And you think Australia, you think 6% is not a lot, right?
Okay.
But Australia is so fucking big that 6% is a huge amount of food.
Australia's that big?
And they explained, and they explained how Australia, you know, for the food that they produce, for the 25 million that they have, they took Vietnam, Cambodia, and on down a whole bunch of different countries, and they were like, Australia could feed all these people with no problem, and that's like, you know, 700 million people.
Come on, bro.
And they only have 25 million people. I know I saved it. I know I put it in my watch later because I wanted to watch it again. It had so many facts about Australia and how Australia is.
Damn.
And it just brought me into it because of China. And I know China was trying to link up with Australia. And then they, you know, we made sure to keep Australia with us, though.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's a reason for Australia is very important to this world like I never knew before.
Damn.
And it has a lot to do with food.
Really?
It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm gonna have to go back and find that video and I'll shoot you a link. It'll blow your mind. It'll blow your mind, man.
Bro, I need to see. Yeah, seriously. I didn't know. I thought Australia was like small, like a small island. Not small, but you know.
It's huge, man. It's as big as America. You know, differently shaped, but if you took it and stuck it over America, it's like the same landmass.
What?
But they can't like the people that live in Australia, they only live on the east coast of it. And then there's a part up top on the west coast.
Okay.
They get they get more rain in like 2 days. In parts of Australia, they get more rain in 2 days than the UK gets in a year.
Damn.
And they get it in 2 days, and then they don't get no more rain for the rest of the year.
Oh, I hear you. Okay.
And this is why people have you know not lived here, and they do live here because of the different. It's so wild. Australia is wild as shit, man.
Gotcha.
And even the politicalness of it. If you learn, like back in the days, they put it in there where foreigners of color couldn't even come to Australia. This you know this is back in the days, and then you know things have changed, and now they're saying. I think it was like 1/6 of Australians will be people of color and stuff like that. I'm not saying Australia is racist and shit. I'm talking about back in the days,
right?
You know, when shit was going. There's a lot of fucking info about Australia that really blew my mind.
Yeah,
they stay so far off the radar, and they are so fucking important, man.
Gotcha. Yeah, shoot me that link, man.
Great.
Yeah,
great.
Yeah, man. So. Hey, right now, seriously, I'm wrapping up everything, man. I'm wrapping up everything. You know what I'm saying?
All your preps and shit.
Yeah, solar, bro. It's the 4th of July. Academy had this awesome deal on this one thing that I wanted to purchase. This defensive item. It's like a TP9 SFX. This thing looks awesome, bro. It holds 20 rounds, right? So I'm like, okay, yeah, let me go check it out. So I went to Academy on the 4th. And man, I stepped in the Academy. The line started at like the front door. It went all the way to the back of the store. So I was like, I ain't buying shit. I ain't standing in that line. But let me go look at this thing. Let me hold it, you know, let me play with the slide. Let me. So I went to the section where they sell the defensive items. And it was a girl. She was standing there. I was like, "Oh, you working in this section?" She's like, "No, I'm just standing here for the guy so he can come back." And she's like, "But that's the line." There were like 20 people standing in the line. I was like, "I ain't getting shit today. I ain't even gonna get the hold of this thing." Yeah, talking about shortages and time periods. There were 2 cashiers working. That's it. Out of like the whole like 12 or 15 that should be working, there were 2. They couldn't find people to work that day, so there were only 2. So I was like, God damn.
There was another what was it that we were looking? Remember we were looking at it and they said that the workers, there was a shortage of workers.
Yeah.
And we were like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Remember, I forget what the fuck it was, but it was something that we were looking. Oh no, it was the bloodworms. It was the blood. The reason why we ain't getting bloodworms is that they say they don't have the workers to scoop them up and get them together for people.
Yeah, man.
It's like a shortage of workers to scoop bloodworms, man. Like, really?
It's gonna be everything. A shortage in general. Yeah, man. I'm trying to talk myself into not wanting this thing, but I really do want it. I don't need to spend the money, but I want to get it.
I feel you, Auslander. Hey, look, I was just going off a video of this dude that was, talking about. It was like a half-hour video, and he was saying different facts about Australia or his facts. It's a video, so you're in Australia, so you probably know a lot more than I can get from a 30-minute video. But I'm just saying that this is what I was getting off of this video, and this dude was explaining it. And believe me, I probably ain't explaining it as good as he did. It is what it is, man. It's just very interesting to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's all good. Hell yeah.
I was not trying to say anything bad about Australia because I fucking dig the shit out of Australia. I was telling Nisi, I was like, man, I tell you what, I wouldn't mind moving it. I know the government ain't all that great. I know they've went through hell the past 2 years. I mean, it's been like terrible for the people in Australia. Believe me, man. I've had a long time. We've had conversations with Lynn and Wayne.
Oh yeah,
it's just like, holy shit! I can't believe y'all are dealing with that. But as far as the land and the people and shit like that, just the citizens of Australia, man, it just seems like a glorious fucking place to be, man.
Yeah. Hey, what's Bear Independent always talking about? Population density matters. Yeah. It matters. Get somewhere where it's not that hot. Population density. Ghost is in the house. Bro.
What up?
Hell yeah.
Man, I hit him up not too long ago, man. I was like, man, what you doing, man? He was like, man, I'm busy, man. Hit me back in a month.
Really?
Nah.
It's hydroponics.
I hollered at him for a second, man. What's up, Ghost?
Yeah, man.
Miss you, man. Miss you, brother.
For real. Yeah, man. Yeah. But that's it, man. Seriously, with the preps, hey, I'm locking it all down, man. Dotting the I's and crossing the T's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think we're to a point. Man, I've been prepping for a long time, man, and I got really, really serious about it the past 2 years, especially doing the channel. And it's like I was so stuck on prepping for like really bad for 2 years. These past 2 years, like I did it for 20 years, but the past 2 years with doing the channel and hanging out with so many different preppers and constantly my mind on it of doing it. I've kind of eased back this past month, man. I've tried to concentrate on fishing, concentrate on, family, dealing with my kids, grandkids.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep it in perspective, man, of everything. I'm trying not to lose my fucking mind, man, to be honest, because, man, this shit will break you down. You keep fucking around with all this bad shit, all these bad titles and bad shit and all the shit we talk about all the time, man. That shit will bring you down. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's good, though. Seriously. Like, that's... Seriously, where you're at right now with it, that's good. Look, you've prepped more than 80% of the population. If you're not ready to go at this point, then I don't know what to tell you. So enjoy yourself.
Yeah, trying to, man. Try a little bit, not too. It's to the point now where I won't even let myself enjoy shit too much. Mm-hmm. I won't let myself get too happy in a day.
Okay.
I'm like, look, there's too much bad shit going on. There was just 17 people shot, 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
I'm not letting myself get to that point. I'm still staying military minded in a way, I guess you would say. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I'm trying to, like, when I'm sitting down on that beach and I'm looking at the sky, and that's why I try to share it with y'all. It's like, like today I was sitting down there with Nisi. I looked over at Nisi. I said, we're blessed.
Yes.
I know there's a lot of shit going on, but look where we're at. Look at where we're sitting and what we're able to do as living beings on this earth and listening to the water crash, looking up at the sky. We got military planes guarding us. We are in a blessed.
Yeah.
We're still blessed.
Yep. Appreciate that, bro. And so with me, man, I don't know, just because like I don't know, man. I know I get worked up when I'm doing videos and stuff, and when I'm on lives, I get worked up and stuff. But I'm gonna tell you, bro, if you saw me in person and I'm not doing live, look, Saturday morning, I'm drinking my cup of coffee, I'm sitting my ass down in the back patio, and I'm trying to figure out how to maneuver my solar panels so that they can stay angled. Like I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like, oh, the sky is falling.
Right.
No.
Right.
Yeah, I enjoy the hell out of life. Like sometimes when I'm driving, I think about just like the people that I've met and like the things that I've done. And I'm not even gonna lie to you. I am so thankful for this experience that I've been driving and just thinking about stuff, man. And I've actually shed a tear just because I'm so thankful for being here in the physical. And I know that sounds retarded. But just to have the opportunity, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
So, but I'm not always, I'm not like, oh, we're all gonna die, the sky's falling. I gotta, Yeah.
That's one thing I'll say, and I'll say this so everybody can know it.
Yeah.
For the past year, man, we've grown tight. We've built a friendship. And I got to tell you, in this past year, not one time, not once have I ever talked to you on the phone, got in the backstage, been on a live, and felt you've never brought depression to me. No matter how bad the shit we talk about, you've always somehow kept things in a good mood.
Appreciate that.
You're so fun to talk. When you call me, I get excited because I know I'm gonna have fun talking to you on the phone. When we get on the backstage, no matter how bad the shit is that we're going to talk about, I know it's going to be a good time conversating with you. Like you have a special gift.
Appreciate that, man.
To be able to be complete doomsday and keep an upbeat and smile on another person's face. I don't know how the fuck you do it. Bro, I don't know how the fuck you do it.
Bro, it's the inevitable. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I'm just here to try to make things better, bro, and try to learn as much as I can and help people. And
yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, I legit, I can't believe that everybody in the chat, like for real, we can go down the list. You know what I'm saying? I've probably commented with a ton of these people back and forth, like real as comments, and then even you, bro. All of these are life experiences that, like, I'm just thankful to have. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Press 1.
Press 1.
Yeah, man.
Really, Kelly?
It's true, Josh.
We just fam, you know what I'm saying? We just
That's all,
Yeah, let me hit the 1. Let me hit the 1.
Mm-hmm.
My brother
Hutch.
Man, I watch y'all's videos. They did the get together, man. They did the damn thing.
Hell yeah.
That's what's up.
When they all got together?
Hell yeah.
Hey, man, I wish I could have went. I ain't gonna lie to you.
There it is.
I wish I could have went.
Oh, man. I was so depressed.
Bro.
Every time I watched the video, I was like, man, I am supposed to fucking be there.
Yeah.
18 hours away.
Uh-huh.
But my daughter graduated, man. We got her into college, and she got to go to she had to go to the college and like spend a whole day there. It was the Friday that they had to get together.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, and Nisi went with her, and they were there from like, I think it was like 10 o'clock to like 5:30 in the evening. They had to go to a bunch of different meetings and stuff. She got into a really good college that's really close. So she'll be like, 30 minutes away from us. So she'll be able to come home anytime she wants, and she won't be alone. And she, do you know she went all throughout high school, never missed a day.
Wow.
She didn't have not one illegal absence. You know how they call it legal and illegal app. She only had like 3 legal absences, but she had 0 in 4 years of high school. She never missed a fucking day.
Damn, I played.
That's amazing. She got the president's award, and the president signed it, and it was Biden. So I wanted to like burn it with it. I wanted to erase his name off of it and put somebody else. But he actually signed it himself. Like, she got the president's award, for graduating and shit. It was fucking glorious, man. She killed it.
That is absolutely awesome, man. Seriously.
Yeah, man.
I played hooky so many times.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So what does she want to be? What does she want to major in? Any idea yet?
I don't think so. It ain't she don't have no like, I want to do this, but she's really good at acting, singing, dancing. And she's really brave. She ain't scared to get in front of 100, 200 people and just do the damn thing.
Gotcha.
Whether it's dancing, singing, acting, just being part of the stage with moving stuff and bringing stuff in as a different scene comes on. She did the whole theater stuff and shit, man. She's so brave, man. It's awesome, man. And she's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? She's absolutely gorgeous. She's gonna kill it in life. She's gonna kill it in life, man, because she's determined. She did that shit. You got to think. We're the type of parents, we didn't go and wake our kids up every day to go to school. This girl did this shit. She did this shit. She made sure she went. There was days when we tried to get her not to go to school so we could do something else, and she would like be mad as shit. And she I need to go to school. I haven't missed a day, and I'm not going to miss a day just for that bullshit.
Damn.
And she didn't talk like that. She was respectful. She's always been respectful. She's the sweetest girl in the world. But she's serious about her business. That's what's up. She went out and got, as soon as she had a job like 3 days after graduation. Oh, wow. And that's not the graduation. Like when the last day of school, 3 days later, she was working. Yeah. She was already setting herself up to be able to keep on going and keep on getting. Gotcha. Ain't nothing going to stop this girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Proud of her, man. Proud of shit of her.
Hey, man, you know what? I went and saw a movie. Was it last weekend? I went and saw Elvis. Bro.
No shit.
Man. All right, look. I believe that there are people who come into this physical realm with extra talents, bro. Michael Jordan, Bruce Lee, Elvis Presley. And bro, I watched Elvis, and it was a pretty good movie, man. It was amazing. Something drew me to it. And bro, I don't want to sound like I be crying all the time and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
it is what it is.
The last part of the movie, after you watched his entire life, which was wild. After you watched the last part of his life, they showed the last like 5 minutes of the movie was actual real footage of Elvis. You know what I'm saying? So you watch all of this acting, and then you watch the last 5 minutes, and it was real Elvis, and it was Unchained Melody. I didn't even know that was him, but it was Unchained Melody. He was like, kind of, overweight, and he was this was his last performance, 1977. And he sung Unchained Melody, and they said his last performance, he sung with all of his heart, everything that he absolutely had, bro. And it was awesome. And I don't know, man. That's the experiences that I you know what I'm saying, I like to take in while I'm here.
Yeah.
Elvis. I think I was the only black dude watching Elvis, bro. I think I was the only black dude in the movie theater watching it, but I was enjoying the hell out of it.
Right. I'm gonna have to check it out, man.
Yeah, man. It's life. Yeah.
I think Eminem and Snoop and all, didn't they do a song for the movie Elvis or M and CeeLo Green?
It was some hip hop and in between scenes there was a lot of hip hop and stuff. I was like, okay. Yeah. But hell yeah, man.
Man, that's what's up. Well, look, man, we've been going an hour and 45 minutes. I know it's been a long time since we got on, but look, this ain't gonna be the last live stream. We're gonna get back at it. We're gonna do some more live stream, and I'm gonna keep coming at y'all. But look, I know a lot of y'all probably don't give a shit about fishing, but I'm gonna be posting some videos, and I might even go live on my other channel, the Anglers Tribe. And I'm gonna be joking around in some videos. I'm gonna be showing off some shit that I got, some fishing shit that I got, and shit like that. But I'm gonna be having a good time on that channel, and there ain't gonna be no doom and gloom on that side of things. Mm-hmm. So, and I'm gonna try to pick up the pace over there a little bit too. And I'm not trying to get no big channel or nothing like that. I'm just trying to do something that I'm interested in, that I love doing. So if y'all want to subscribe up over there at Anglers Tribe, man, get on over there and check it out, because I'm gonna be posting some videos over there. I'm gonna stop posting so much fishing shit on this channel, because this channel ain't about fishing. So I keep trying to show everybody, because I'm on a interact with everybody when I'm doing shit. But I'm gonna start posting all my fishing shit over there. But I'm gonna try to do some live streams and shit over there too, man, to just hang out and shit. It ain't gotta be talking about fishing and shit. I just wanna, I wanna do both things, man. So
Bro,
if y'all ain't doing nothing, sub up. Get up on that. If Nisi can drop that link for the Anglers Tribe, maybe we can get some people over there and sub on up. Check it out. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, fishing is awesome. That is how you slow time down and enjoy your life.
And one thing about the videos is I try to show that peacefulness, that water crashing, the sunsets, the water rushing in with the clouds and the beautiful skies and different places that I'll be fishing. There's going to be a whole bunch of different places that I'm going to be going. I set up my beach cart so I can get on these other places and go across the sand. It's going to be fun, man. We're going to try to have some fun with it. But as far as us doing live streams, man, we got to come back at them, Josh. We got to do some more live streams, man. We got to get back at it, man. We got to hang out more. You know what I'm saying? This is a part of my life nowadays that I really enjoy, man. When me and you just kick it, or even with the other fellas, man, when they hang out and shit, man, it's fun, man. So I just keep hitting you up like I always have. But we're gonna start getting back at it. We're gonna start doing some more live streams. I know y'all want to hang out and shit. It's all good.
Yeah, you see my little name thing, right? Just Josh. It worked, y'all. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all. It worked. Good job.
Yeah. Homestead Alls came right over to. Josh said, "Put down a damn fishing rod." I was like, I got you.
It worked.
Yeah, man. When I was fishing, man, I was thinking we were on the same page because you was doing that video and I was fishing. You can ask Nisi. I was like, man, I need to talk Josh into going live with me tonight. I feel like going live. Let's do it live. Boom, bam, bip. I hit you up. There it is.
There it is. Yeah, man.
All right. Well, I'm a stab out, man. Anything you want to say before we close it out?
Not really. Hey, prep up, y'all. That's all I can say. Tighten up, prep up. Finalize those little things that you may need to get or put in place, because it's as sad as this is going to sound, it is going to continue to deteriorate. That is Potato's job. Yeah,
no doubt. Oh, it's definitely. I see it, man. We're going to be looking at $10, $12, $15 for a gallon of gas, at least for a little bit.
Yeah, man.
They're going to hit us with it. They're going to test the waters.
Yeah. Potato already said. He's going to bring a 100% end to fossil fuels. He said it. So, yeah.
Yep. And that affects everything because everything's ran off oil. Everything.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It's nuts. All right, y'all. Well, until next time, maybe even Friday. What's today? Tuesday? Maybe Friday, man. Maybe we can do a tribe cast.
Yeah.
I miss doing a tribe cast. Maybe we can hit up a tribe cast or something. But definitely within the next week, we're going to do another live stream so we can all hang out again and get back into the vibe of things. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight. I really do, man. We had a bunch of people hanging out with us, man. It was awesome. Appreciate y'all hanging in there with me, not giving up on me. You know what I'm saying? We'll catch y'all on the next one, though. We'll catch y'all. I'm going to leave y'all with something. I'm going to throw a little something up there so y'all can check it out while we dipping out.
Bam!
Let's go with this one. Fuck it. All right, y'all. Till next time. Much love. Press 1.